Hello, everyone. So, this is my slide for the 6 pillars of marketing strategy. If you want to run an effective business, you'll look at these 6 pillars to really push your business forward. As you can see, we have product, advantage, customer, pricing, distribution, and awareness. I'm going to go through each one, but that's the Cliff Notes version of the 6. So, for number 1, product. Now, you're not in business unless you have a product to sell. And a product can be a good or a service. And the good can be physical or it could be digital. And then a service could be you one-on-one being involved, or you could have a team of people handling the service. Usually it involves some person. Of course, nowadays we have robots handling services as well. So you can have different types of services that just run on autopilot. But you'll want to look at your product. And when you're releasing your product, is it the best product ever? Is it as good as you can possibly make it? Because product, and a remarkable product, is what will get you sales. So a lot of people will want to skip past this pillar of marketing strategy, but really, a big marketing strategy is to make your product the best it can possibly be. And that is going to help you out on all of your other marketing strategies. So that's really the first pillar. Number 2, advantage. It's your unique selling proposition. It's your blue ocean strategy. It's why should I buy from you over anyone else? It's not good enough to just be that extra fast food restaurant. You need to have a different edge, something that drives me into your storefront or your shop or your online store. That's what you need to communicate with people. And if you're just the same as everyone else, it's going to be tough to compete. But if you can have some sort of an advantage to why customers will want to work with you or do business with you, then you're creating your own little world, and that's what you want to do. By having your own kind of advantage, no one else can compete, and that's what you want to go for. Number 3, customer. You want to know everything about your customer. Who is your customer? You're putting out this product, and the question is who is your customer? Do you have an idea? A lot of people overlook who their customer is. They just maybe launch that book, or they do a marketing service, and they just think, well, anyone and everyone can buy my product, so everyone's my customer. And I mean, that's a nice, idealistic scenario, but you want to get specific. And you want to look at, the demographics, psychographics, behaviors, interests, segmentation, so age, income, different class. You can even get into things like race and gender, and have a very specific profile for who your customer is. You should have basically a customer profile, and maybe have it all on one slide so that you can say, okay, here's my customer. Here's a crystal clear vision of who my customer is. That's going to help you get those customers, knowing exactly who you are helping out and providing value to. At the end of the day, you should be providing value to someone. And we don't really talk much about this, but you can give out more value with a more specific customer profile. Your value will diminish as you are more unclear of your customer. So that's something to think about. When you want to go after everyone, keep in mind that you are diminishing the value of your product by trying to go after everyone. So really understand who you're going for. Okay, 4th pillar, pricing. Okay, well, there's a number of different pricing models out there, but how much does it cost, really? I mean, this is the simplest thing. How much does it cost to interface with your product or service? And basically, there are a number of different strategies. You could have a flat fee for the product. You have membership fees. You could have subscription fees. You can, if your brand is a product, you could have sponsorship deals. You could have affiliate deals. There's a number of different ways. But the question is knowing your product, what is the best price model for you? That's what you need to look at. How much should it cost? What is the ideal scenario? There's a number of different stats out there on it, but you know what? To understand pricing, it actually goes back to your customer and understanding what they're willing to pay. And if you know your customer enough, you can probably determine quite simply what a price would make sense for. For instance, if you know your customer is a luxury buyer, you're likely not to be charging a low amount for your product. You're likely to be charging a premium. So you can actually get a better idea of what kind of price to set. So that's why I almost say that these pillars are kind of in order of understanding. And then if you deviate from one or the other, it basically makes all the other pillars fall apart. So that's really what you want to look at. And again, understanding your customer will really help you define price, because that can be a tricky one. Okay, the fifth pillar, distribution. So distributors are platforms where you can get your product out there. And distributors can include, like an online distributor, Amazon. You have a website set up on Shopify if you're e-commerce. You have your own website where your product is being distributed. And then you could also look at storefronts, physical storefronts. So this is a location in your area, and you're distributing a series of products maybe within your storefront there. Okay. Obviously, we know that the digital storefront has really grown in the last several years, and we can only see that growing more and more as people move online. So distribution is an important aspect of getting your product out there to the masses. So understanding the distribution channels will be very important for your business. You want to understand who you want to partner with to get that distribution out there, right? Amazon actually has a massive distribution network. So maybe you have a product you want to sell. Amazon really facilitates that. And then Shopify, if you want to get more mom and pop style, but more on the digital arena, again, Shopify facilitates creating your own website, right? So you kind of own the means of distribution there. Amazon, they kind of own a bit more of the distribution. That's why having your own website can be very helpful for distribution. To tag on to this, I want to go to the sixth pillar, awareness. And awareness is kind of an extension of distribution, right? Because you can have your products on Amazon, but that's not going to actually distribute them automatically. You have to create awareness. And that's why I consider this a marketing strategy. Some people might just leave it off because there's other important things, but really, just having an amazing product is not going to get that product out there. It certainly can have a huge effect, but you need to have some sort of awareness concept. So I look at social media as both a distribution channel, but also an awareness channel. So social media, you have blogs, you have email marketing, all the different tactics, activities to create knowledge and awareness around what you're doing. And, your physical storefront can essentially also be an awareness piece, right? Because you're doing product distribution through a physical item, but that physical location is actually an awareness piece as well. You've got your logo on the storefront. I mean, that in itself is branding and awareness. So again, it's a promotional piece in itself. You could do more traditional things like guerrilla marketing. You can do newspaper marketing. I mean, again, not many people do that, but actually, if you go down to Las Vegas, you'll see billboards. You can do billboard advertising. Then you've got online ads like Facebook, and then any social media platform actually has awareness. Even Amazon, as a distributor, is capitalizing on your awareness marketing strategy by offering Amazon ads. So they're really tapping into that as well, so that you can basically have Amazon do a lot of your marketing strategy here. But that's where we're at with these 6 pillars. And that pretty much sums it up. So I hope this is helpful in terms of understanding marketing strategy. And best of luck on your business venture. Till next time, bye.